Alaikum guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have something a little bit different for you. This is actually my take on the absolutely classic and wonderful and everyone loves butter chicken recipe. So this is my take and my own personal take. That's pretty much the only recipe that I cook. The rest is on my wife. But it's a beautiful, simple and delicious butter chicken recipe actually. So for 1 kilo of chopped chicken thighs, you add salt, black pepper, cumin powder. The recipe and measurements are all in the description box below, guys, so you can access the accuracy of the recipes. They are down there. And she also adds cumin powder, and coriander powder, and some red Kashmiri chili powder. So this may look a lot, but this Kashmiri chili powder is more for color than heat. It's not too hot, but it does add a lot of color. You add the garlic ginger paste to the bowl as well. So you also add some neutral oil, like vegetable oil, anything that's not too strong in flavor. So this actually, what we're doing now is the marination for the chicken tikka. So that in its own is actually a recipe in its own. So you can use the chicken tikka in chicken butter chicken recipe. You can use it in chicken tikka masala recipe. You can use it in a lot of other curries as well, chicken curries. So this in its own is a recipe, the chicken tikka recipe. So this is the marination for it. You add the Greek yogurt as well, and then you mix it well. You put some stretch cover it and put it in the fridge. Basically, the longer the better. And then proceed with cooking it afterwards, after minimum 2 hours. There's many ways of cooking it. Where the best way is obviously charcoal. We're going to skewer it and cook it on charcoal. It gives it that nice smoky flavor, the authentic flavor. But obviously, if you're not willing to do start a barbecue just for this recipe, you can pan fry it. Nice and easy, quick and delicious also. You can oven bake it, skewer it, put it on a tray and bake it in the oven. And you can even do it in an air fryer for a quick and easy method. This is actually my kids' favorite recipe, one of their all-time favorite recipes. So I'm very happy and proud that they like this recipe, and I'm sure your kids will love it too. Also squeeze the juice of a lemon on top of the marination before you cover it and place it in the fridge, and then basically it's ready to be cooked after that, after a few hours. Okay, so now we're going to start the gravy or the sauce for the butter chicken. So in a pan, you add some vegetable oil or neutral oil, and then you start toasting some spices and aromatics. So you add some cumin seeds, cardamom pods, coriander seeds, and you just cook them out just a little bit, and then you add the garlic, ginger and onions. And cook them out a little bit. Okay, so once the onion and garlic have softened up just a little bit, you add the dried chili. That's actually not too hot, it's very mild, the dried chili, but it does add to the flavor. And you add green chili to taste. We just added one because the kids, they love this recipe, but they don't like it extremely hot. They just like a bit of a kick, and just green chili does the job. And then you add a bunch of coriander stalks, and you just cook them out for a bit more until everything is softened up. Okay, so after they have softened just a little bit, you add turmeric powder and coriander powder. Again, guys, the recipe is in the description box below, so all the accurate measurements are there. You can follow the description box for the full recipe. Yeah, the aromas were absolutely divine. You can really tell there's a curry cooking in the house, and the colors are amazing too. Okay, so again, after cooking out the spices and the onions and garlic for a little bit more, you add a can of chopped tomatoes. Again, this recipe is supposed to be user friendly. Obviously, you can use fresh ripened tomatoes. That would be best. But you know, for the busy life, we decided to make it a bit of a shortcut, a bit of a hack, and use chopped canned tomatoes and a sprinkle of salt as well. Again, this is very simple. It's a simple way of making it, but it's very effective, extremely delicious, and my kids reckon it's better than the restaurants, or some restaurants anyway. So you guys can be the judge of that. And if you like what you see, please don't forget to subscribe, share and like for more delicious recipes. At this stage, you cover the pot just to let everything soften up nicely and steam up, because the next process is to basically blend it all and then strain it to make sure to extract a smooth and silky delicious sauce gravy and then we can continue the next step. So once all the mixture is nice and soft and the canned tomato has been cooked out, just you place it in a container and just use a stick blender to process it and smooth it out and blend it all together. And then you just strain the mixer to make sure the remaining sauce or gravy is silky smooth. Okay, now in a saucepan you add some butter and some tomato paste. That's mainly for color, to give it that intense red color, and some more dense tomato flavor as well. And you cook it through, make sure it's cooked well to remove the that canned paste flavor out of it. Okay, once the tomato paste is all cooked out, you return the strained gravy back into the pan. Okay, at this stage, you add the almond milk to it. So that's almond milk, and this is actually what brings the whole dish together. Yeah. And then you add some sugar to taste. Some people like it a bit on the sweet side, some people not so sweet, so depending on your palate, but it is meant to be a little bit sweet. And a pinch of salt. You stir it all together. And now it's time to cook the chicken tikka on the barbecue. Charcoal, of course. For the absolute best authentic smoky flavor, you must do it on charcoal. But otherwise, as explained earlier, you can do it in a pan, in the oven, or even in an air fryer. Alright guys, at this point we drop the chicken back in the gravy. You can see it's nice and charcoal and smoky. It's absolutely delicious. After returning the cooked chicken to the gravy, you add a bit of double cream or cooking cream and stir it in. And then you add a cube of butter just to glisten it and finish it off. You finally garnish it with some garam masala just to enhance the flavor and some chopped coriander leaves. And then stir it and you serve on a bed of rice. We're just cooking simple basmati rice and it's going to be just amazing. And this is the final product, guys. My butter chicken recipe. Believe me, you won't regret it. Try it. You will love it. And if you like what you've seen, please don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time, inshallah. Ramadan Mubarak.
I guess Mubarak.